My name is Stella Gardiner and I joined Background Talent in 2013 in June. When I'm not background talent, I'm a concert photographer or a band photographer. So essentially I go to gigs and take pictures of the musicians on stage. And when I'm not taking pictures, I'm making music videos as well. I joined my first extra agency to get a part as an elf in Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers. So initially I just went on to the audition just for the heck of it, with no intention of actually getting any role. So I was quite surprised when I got a call back and was asked to be a fighting elf. That kind of got me hooked on filmmaking altogether actually, and at that point in time I wanted to explore what it was to be an extra. So that kind of kick-started my extra exploration, if you like. The Rings was a really, really big set, and judging by comparing with the roles that I've done since then, at the time I didn't realise just how big it was. So essentially we were taken to a secret location in a bus and the windows were blacked out, so we weren't allowed to know where we were going and no one else was allowed to see our costumes. And we would arrive on set and it was literally this giant quarry with a facade built. I think it was to the outside of Helm's Deep, and kitted out with all sorts of patterns and layers and latex and plastic, and it was just as well because it was really, really cold at night. Yeah, and at the end of it all, Viggo Mortensen, that's the actor who played, what's his name, Aragorn I think it was, he hand wrote each of the fighting elves who appeared in that particular scene a thank you letter. I decided that I would look for a job that was not in an office. So remembering how much I did enjoy working as an extra and actually working as an extra while I was in London, so I looked up Background Talent. I thought, okay, hadn't heard of it before, and I know that it's one of New Zealand's biggest talent agencies, but I'd never heard of it. So I did some research on the internet. I thought this is pretty cool, and decided to give it a go. I think my most favourite job so far would have to be the TV3 Dreams promo, and it was really different. It was quite a lot different than the usual extras work. This was more a sit in front of the camera and then respond to the actions of the photographer. So they were filming with a camera which was essentially a slow motion camera. Now what that entailed was filming at a ridiculously high frames per second and being able to slow the stock right down to almost a standstill. So during the shoot, other than having to convey certain emotions purely through my face, facial expressions, I was required to react to petals falling on my head, balloons being blown up around me, and bubbles being blown at me by a bubble machine. I have not, and I've been doing this on and off for about 15 years, I have not had as much work from a single agency as I have with Background Talent. What really made me decide to go and stay with Background Talent was the fact that I'd met everybody in the team. There wasn't a closed door where I got to meet the reception or the photographer or the director and no one else. You walk in here and you're instantly greeted with everyone in the team.